What's up, YouTube? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy DNG.
You already know it's your boy, Mr. The Rival.
We're back with another pleasant conversation. We're happy to have you guys here with us. Thank you to everybody that's been watching. If you have been subscribing, we appreciate you guys for even taking the chance to interact with us over here on Let's Talk About It by Challenge Circle. We're trying to build it up. I see that we got a couple new subscribers right now. Yeah, thank you guys so much. If you come across the content and you're feeling what we're talking about, just interact with us in the comment section as well, man. But yeah, we're back. We're about to go ahead and chop up and dissect some interesting conversations today. I don't even know well, we didn't even plan on what to talk about, but something came up. But yeah, we're about to go ahead and get into it. So please subscribe, hit that post notification bell. Let us know in the comment section if you're rocking out with us, and we will see y'all. Let's get into the topic. How you feeling, bro?
I'm good, man.
What's going on with you? How was your day?
It was chilling.
Yeah, busy day for you?
Not really. Just chill with the girls. I mean, normal day.
I feel you. Yeah, man. Same here. I worked. I just been like reading a lot. Getting my read on. You feel me? So. Yeah, but today was a great day. I thank God for everything that he's done and that he's going to continue to do, and we're just happy to be here.
Thanks.
Yes, sir. So let's go ahead and bring up an interesting topic. Now, I want to see if y'all could relate to this topic. So this is like one of the things that's really, really valuable for everybody.
Yes, sir.
And I think there was like a analogy made or something like that where they took what was it? I think you spoke to me about it one time. It was like if you have 800. Well, I don't know the exact number, but let's say you have $8,500 dollars, but you get it every day renewed. You have $8,000 to spend every day, right? Every day. Every morning you wake up, your bank account gets that same amount every day, but you have 24 hours to spend that money.
Yep.
What would you use or what would you do with that every day?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
So basically that analogy applies towards one of the most important currencies that we all have every day when we wake up, and that is time. What do you do with your time? How do you spend your time? And how valuable is your time to you? So, yeah, we're going to get into it, bro. When it comes to that subject or that topic, when it comes to time, like, how do you value your time? What would you say, like you do with your time? How important do you take it to you?
Very important. And I didn't know how important it was. I mean, I did, but not really, I guess, thinking about it.
Right.
Now, my time is very, very, very important, man. That's something we cannot get back. Not at all. Even the richest person in the world right now, I think, I don't know if I'm getting this story right, but this one guy that was so rich.
Yeah.
He was on these deathbed.
Ooh.
And, he was like, well, doctor, I'll give you any type of money, if I could have a little bit more time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's just show you how valuable time it really, really, really is, and all that. But now I use my time really wisely, man, by reading, by doing research, just doing positive things with my time. Stop wasting my time. I don't even sleep as much no more.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't. And it's funny because I don't even wake up late no more. Anybody who wake up at like 8, I'm like, man, I can't even see. I'm like, yo, you wasting your time.
Oh.
Like, I see it so, like, me waking up at 4, right?
Yeah.
Sometime, I'm trying to go back to the gym, but.
it's gonna come through.
Yeah, but before I used to just wake up, and I still wake up at 4.
Yeah.
Sometimes I do look at currency, and sometimes I wake up at 4 reading. Sometimes I wake up and read the Bible and stuff like that. I don't just wake up and so waking up at 4, man, there's so much and I see why rich people does it, man.
Yeah.
Wake up so early.
Yeah. They go to sleep early and wake up early.
Exactly, man.
And if you want to bring it like into like biblical aspect too, Jesus woke up around like 2 a.m. every morning.
Oh, snap. I didn't know that.
Pray?
I know he did wake up
He woke up early. All right. So this is like an analogy. Well, this is like a revelation that I got. Because the Bible says that Like Jesus will go into a town, right?
Facts.
And he would just speak to the person and they will see the miracle will be done, right?
Facts.
Or he will cast that demon out right away. There was a certain time where the disciples like tried like to cast this demon out, but they couldn't, right? And then Jesus came down from the mountain and he was like, "What's going on here? Bring the boy to me. You go." Bang, the demon left, right?
Yeah, I remember that.
All right. But like, how does Jesus do this? How does he just cast a demon out, or how does he just go ahead and make that miracle happen like that within like a second or so? This is something that the disciples were like, dang, how does he do that?
Mm-hmm.
There's this one thing that Jesus does every morning while the disciples are sleeping. It's
Time.
praying,
Yes.
spending time with God,
Yes.
right? So he'll spend, because the Bible says that he'll wake up a great dawn before morning. Now, back in those days, like back in those biblical times, and they still do now, like in Israel, like they'll wake up around like 3 a.m. to like start getting set for their day to go to the
That's
market
true.
and do things like that. So Jesus wake up 3 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning, spend about 5 hours with God. 8 a.m., all the disciples wake up. They go down to the towns and stuff. Jesus spent 5 hours with God in prayer.
Yo,
And then he could tell a demon to get out in 5 seconds.
of course.
Right. So it's all about time. So like
Time, man.
exactly what you put your time to, how you use your time,
Yes.
what you invest your time in is very, very crucial. And if Jesus could do it, what about us, yo? That's crazy.
Of course, man. Of
Yeah.
course.
So it's about how you like discipline your time and set your time. And I think for me, like, it's one of the things that I want to like implement into my life. Like, you know, growing up, you feel like you're a kid or you're young.
Yeah, true.
And so you be like, I got time. So you just mess around, not knowing like how valuable it is.
Yes.
Now think about it this way. Let me ask you a question. If right now you had the opportunity, God was like, James, okay, I'll give you this, like choose. This is the scenario.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you know now,
True.
I'm gonna allow you to have everything you know now, all the lessons that you've learned, right?
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna allow you to live your life over again.
Ooh.
How would you use that time with all you know now? Like, how would you apply that?
Oh man. I feel like
That's a
God
gift.
just gave me like a blank check.
Right? Yeah. Oh my
And
gosh,
what?
that's a great analogy. Yeah.
Seriously.
Great, a blank check for you to write
Right?
everything you know now at that age. My gosh.
Man, I won't waste no time. I mean, starting from my teenager years,
Right.
as playing around and doing this and sleeping and this, man, I would get into so many things.
Yeah.
And one thing too, if I could have went back, I would have been a Christian super early. Super early, man.
Yeah.
Because a lot of time, right, we were like, oh, we would spend all this time be like, oh, I got time for God. I
Yep.
wait. And I know a lot of people who say that for real. They be like, I got time for God, right? I'm going to do whatever I want and I'll come back.
When I
and-
get older.
Exactly. I already did everything. So when I come back. So that's one thing I would do, like 100%. Like, even if I was if I had that knowledge to become a Christian or to become a citizen,
Of the
citizen,
king- Yeah.
right?
Oh, okay.
'Cause
Okay. All right.
I don't want to use Christian no more because people
A
take
kingdom citizen.
yes,
Come on now.
yes,
Let's
because
get it.
I don't want to use Christian no more because people
Yes.
take that so lightly now.
Right, because it's become like diluted. bro.
Exactly, because it's a religion.
It's a religion now. Yes.
right? And what do God hate?
religion.
Exactly. So
Tradition.
exactly.
Exactly.
But if you're a kingdom, right,
Yeah.
citizen,
Yes.
you're supposed to live like it, right?
Right.
So I would have. That's the first thing I would have done.
Okay.
After that, invest
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, girlfriends. That could wait, man. That could definitely wait.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, I think
And you?
honestly, yeah. I mean, same thing with me, man. Like, because like I know there's people who like when you have an encounter with God at an early age, your life
Yo.
is so much different.
Yes.
Look at people like what's his name? What's the judge, the prophet? What was his name? Samuel. God called him at an early age. That dude had like 3 different jobs because like he was so connected with God at an early age. He already knew what his purpose was. He knew what he
Facts.
wanted to do. He knew what God called him to do because he already met the creator. He already met the source of his life. So now he already knows exactly what his purpose is and where he wants to go. One person I'm gonna always talk about is Dr. Miles Monroe, bro.
Yo,
That's a perfect example. Cause this dude he said he met with God like at the age of 13.
13.
Like 13, he read the whole Bible. He didn't understand it, but like with them doing it every year from 13 up until the day that he died, look at how much like he did for God and did for the kingdom. You understand?
True.
So he made it. He was like, while you guys were smoking dope, I was reading the book. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. So like it really like helped him like to excel in his life because he met God at an early age. And that's one thing I always pray to God for, like my little sister or like the little kids and stuff. I'm like, Lord, show them their purpose at a young age.
Yep.
So that they don't waste no time walking in. They don't waste any time at all walking in their purpose, finding their gift, finding their ability, and just walking like with a clear conscience. Because like, yeah, if God gave me that opportunity, bro,
man.
First thing first, get to God. Second thing, invest. Bro, I'm gonna go crazy with like the investments. Like all the bread I used to take to buy a burger or buy like a sandwich. I would use that and I would invest that in something that's gonna bring more increase as time goes on. But I think that's like a great opportunity right there, man. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's one thing you cannot get back,
You can't
man.
get it back.
Not at all.
Not at all. All right. So when it comes back, all right. So but here's the upside of things though.
Uh-huh.
All right. So God give you that option, right? So would you say that you will make not necessarily make the same mistakes that you made?
Mm-hmm.
All right, your baby girl, Jalea, she wouldn't be here.
She would.
Well,
She would. You know why I say she would?
Okay.
Because that's like she was meant to be here,
Okay.
right?
Right.
Sometimes we make things happen earlier,
Ooh.
right?
Okay.
Because
okay.
God be like, you know what? Because that wasn't my purpose for her to be that early. My purpose still gonna.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Right. She's still gonna be there, but not at that appointed time. That's what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe that wasn't gonna be her mother, but she was gonna be here.
Okay.
I mean, because none of us is here by mistake.
Oh,
None of us.
Of course not. Of course not.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But to be like somebody wouldn't be here, they would.
Yeah.
Because God had a purpose for her herself.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Or maybe she would have been born now. Maybe she would have been. But I feel like maybe she would have been here maybe at that age too. Because I feel like if I could go back, right, I'd be successful. I'd be good. I'd be doing God's will, right? And at one point, God probably be like, you ready?
Okay.
Right? Because I had her at 22, 23.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm like 13 and doing God's will,
Yeah.
right? By that time, I feel like,
oh,
you see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Because sometimes we wait for God's purpose, and God be like, I'm gonna wait on you because until you ready, I can't use you.
Right.
There's so much I wanna get
Do
done
through
you, right?
Right.
Now, if you're not ready, I can't do nothing.
Right.
But at 13, there's so much God already would have been doing.
Right. That through you. So by that time, you're saying probably by like 22.
Yeah, maybe 22, maybe 18. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
I know what I want. I'm ready to get married.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm ready to start a family.
Because
so,
at that point, you following God 100% since 13.
Right.
It could have been 18. God be like, you know what? All right, you could get married.
Right.
This person.
Okay, I can see it from that point of view. I think like when it comes to that too, like if that time or that opportunity was presented to me, I think, but like that's the thing though. Like I'm glad like God doesn't do that because there's a lot of things that we would have changed about ourselves.
True.
But the the fact that we have flaws and imperfections and stuff like that
True.
is some of the reasons as to I would think. Well, God loves us already, right?
Facts.
But once we see, because as human beings, like we look at our imperfections, we look at our flaws and stuff like that, and we become insecure and things like that. I think like that's some of the attributes that God's like, oh, I love that about you, son or daughter. I love this and that about you. So I think if he gave us that time or that opportunity to do that, we'll be like, dang, I won't make that mistake, or I won't do that, just to avoid some of the hurt or some of the flaws or some of the things that we went through. But God has a way of like taking the time that we wasted or the time that we lost to put us back on that track or that purpose that we have to get us back according to the purpose and track that we have that he's written out for us. So I think either way, man, it works out according to the time of God and to the time of God. That scenario is kind of hard though, like to think about, like, dang, that would be a good thing, but
I feel like
mm-hmm.
you still will make mistakes, right? But I think it'll be different mistakes,
Right.
You know, unless you 100% trust God, right? 100% in everything you do, and I feel like it's hard living in the flesh. I mean, it's possible, right? Because anything's possible with God, but I think like we still will make mistakes.
Of course, like
You know
you're
what I'm
not gonna be perfect. Of course not. Like the whole idea is like you're, basically striving towards perfection. God
True.
doesn't need you to be perfect. He needs you to just continually, like, not stay in your mess. And because the Bible says the
Facts.
righteous man falls 7 times and he gets back up. So as long as you're continually seeking the face of God and you're continually like seeking to do good in the presence of God, that's what God appreciates.
Facts.
But if you give up and like, nah, God doesn't, he's not going to forgive me, I'll just stay here now. No, that's horrible.
Of course,
You
of
feel
course,
me?
of course.
All right. So I got a question for you. Now that we're just discussing time and talking about time that we wish we had and time that, and how valuable it is, what do you like take from this conversation, and how do you plan to like take the time that you have now to invest it in yourself and in your children or anybody else that comes in your life? Like how are you going to take the time now that you have to better your surrounding and yourself?
Well, I would say with my kids, I'm trying to teach them at a early age, even with my older one. And I'm always talking to her about that. She's young, she still don't understand, but I'm still trying to invest that in her. I'm like, time is important. You got to do this, you got to do that. Even though she'd be like, well, Daddy, I'm still young. I'm like, yeah, but you see that time, you can't get it back.
Right.
You have to do this, you have to do that. And that's something I'm going to still continue doing. I mean, to invest in them and for them to know time is very, very, very important.
Very important.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's me, learning more, reading more, and definitely, and that's what I'm doing now, getting close to God, man, 100%.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm doing, man.
Okay. Yeah. As for me, I would say, dang, it's along the same lines of that. I want to be able to, like one thing too, right? We always do this as humans, and then we regret it. We don't spend as much time with the people that are in our lives until, let's just say, something happens, and then we regret it, and we're like, oh man, if I had enough time to spend with that person, or if I could get the time back to get to hear exactly what they're going through.
That a lot.
Yeah, so I think one thing I want to do, and my dad always says this, and sometimes when he says it, I get mad that he says it, but it's true. It's not good to be secluded or to be by yourself. It's good to like talk to people, engage with people.
Of course.
You understand? Like hit up your cousins, hit up your aunties, uncles, and say, hey, how you doing? I just want to let you know that I'm thinking of you, because in doing that, like you like at least you got the chance to
Facts.
Talk to them, So like, just in case something happens to either you or them, you can say, oh, okay, I spoke with that person, or we had like some sort of conversation and stuff like that. So for me, like, I want to be like more involved, like talking to people, like hitting up my cousins and stuff. I'm like, dang, we live in the same city. Like, we don't even see each other that much.
That's crazy.
Horrible, right?
It is.
Or like going to like my parents' house. Like, I don't want to be there too much, but like, let's say twice every 2 weeks or so, like saying hi to my little sister, like just involving them. And because you want to get that time to like invest in people so that, like I stated, if something happens later down the line, you're able to be like, well, at least I got the chance to spend time with them.
Facts,
or at least I got the chance to, talk to them, or learn something from them and stuff like that. So I think that's really important, just to take some time to be able to extend your greetings to people out there, man, that you love, and people that you don't get the chance to interact with a lot, man.
Nah, that's true though, man. And it's funny because I was thinking, even when you were saying that, right? Like, how many times that we tell our parents that just love them, right? We don't even say, but say if they gone, they'd be like, damn, I wish I would have told them.
Yeah.
And I hear that so much on TV, or at funerals, and this. Like, we don't take that time to even, to do that. So it's just like,
yeah, I think even taking that little time, man. And like, sometimes I'll call my dad and be like, hey, how you doing? Let me pray with you. And then at the end of the day, I'm like, at the end of the conversation, like, I love you. Just to reassure them.
Yeah. Of course.
Because, like, you want people to, like, you don't, it's like saying, give them their flowers now. You don't want people to go on and then you be like, I'll go give you your flowers at your casket. Like, I'm not there to get it.
Right.
So how you going to give me that? So I think, like, that's really important, man. Just taking the time to do that, man. Hey, wow, this was a heavy one, too, man.
Nah, it was, man.
We getting heavy out here. Hey, we talking about it. Talking about it on this channel, man. If you guys rock with the conversation, man, and y'all agree with us, let us know in the comment section how y'all spending y'all time.
Yes.
Because that's an important thing. How are you applying your time in your life, in your family's life, and your friend's life, and also in your business and whatever it is that you're, using to like perfect yourself, man. Yeah, you want to tell them something, bro, before we get out of here?
Just use your time wisely. Yeah. You can't get that back. No. You cannot beg back. And stop sleeping. Wake up. Do something.
Go to the gym.
Hey,
read and do something.
Yeah.
All right, man. We appreciate you guys tuning in to the Challenge Circle. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, we got a group of people that's going to be making appearances on this channel pretty soon.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, y'all be on the lookout for that. We'll definitely be rocking with y'all with new guests. Thank you so much. Make sure y'all subscribe. Hit that post notification bell. Let us know what y'all think about the content so far. We'll see y'all in the next one, man. Deuces.